I'm over here in Victory Boxing Gym with a regular, you know what I mean, on my platform, Koby Williams. What's up, Koby?
How you doing?
How you feeling?
Feel good, man. I'm ready for my fight next week, September 17th. Yeah, outside. Catch my fight September 17th, Nashville, Tennessee. It's gonna be a live event, man. I've been fought since May. I'm excited. You know, I had a few months layoff, but hey, I'm here every day. What it is you stay in the gym, you stay ready, so you don't have to get ready. You know, at the end of the day, it's gonna be another body to the collection. Here I am.
Well, speaking of May, the last time we chopped it up, we was talking right before you made that highly anticipated debut. So tell us about how that turned out, even though I know how it turned out, but let the people know how that fight turned out.
It turned out to like a second round knockout. What it is, you know, I got the jitters a little bit. I'm used to it at the same time. At the same time, it's just like I wasn't used to it because it was like no headgear, smaller gloves, different type of crowd. But listen, as soon as I got in the ring, as soon as the bell rung, the nervousness came out, butterflies came out, everything just went how I wanted to go. You know, like I'm like I said, I'm a slow-paced fighter, but once I get you. Once I see, you know what I'm saying, that you crashing, I'm gonna crash right over. You know what I'm saying? So.
And I seen you stop them with one shot to the body, right? And everybody knows in the amateurs, you know, you only got like one loss. You won a lot of fights. You didn't get that many knockouts in the amateurs. So how did it feel to get that knockout in the pros? Like, how did it feel connecting them punches with them smaller gloves? Do you think that made a big difference in terms of how you able to affect fighters more with smaller gloves opposed to the amateurs where you fought mostly four rounds, 3 rounds?
I would say it's easier in the pros because one thing about me, I'm all about accuracy. Like that's all I, you know, practice. Like I train with like the double end bag. I do like different things that like affect my accuracy. So the gloves, I feel like it helps and suits more of my style because now I can really aim for it without, you know, people wearing shirts and stuff like that. Because amateurs are wearing shirts, so it's like at the same time you're wearing a big cup, a shirt, you got headgear on, so it's like even though you aim for certain spots, it won't affect as much. But when someone has their shirt off and you can see their target and everything like that, it gets easy. So I would say the first round, like I said, like, you know, I was composed, I stayed alert, I wanted to see my opponent brought to the table. Second round, I came out a little faster, and then I just saw what I wanted to do. And once I caught him with the first body shot, I knew I was gonna hit him a few more times, and then boom, hit him again, and then he dropped, and then that's how she went. So.
Now, with this fight coming up, the guy that you're gonna fight, is he a conventional fighter or is he southpaw?
He switches. So I would say, because I watched him fight, so he fought another fighter on my team, like in the beginning of the year, got knocked him out. I watched his fight like twice or whatever. Again, I don't underestimate no opponent. So, you know, I train the same way for every opponent, whether it's amateur, pro. I put it in my head like I'm fighting like the best in the world. So I never change up my training regimen. I always train hard. I train each training like it's my last. So this fighter right here, like I said, I'm gonna see how he comes out. Whatever he brings, I'm gonna counter that. So I'll be ready.
So being that you said counter that, would you describe yourself more primarily as a counterpuncher? If not, how would you consider your fighting style? Like,
I'm a counterpuncher, but I'm also an aggressor. Like I also like to put on the pressure too. So it's just like I have to, you know. And luckily for me, I'm gonna stay humble. Like I like to. Again, when I say see what my opponent brings out, I don't mean like necessarily like counter everything. I mean like see how they come out. See, you know, if they come out fast, come out slow, come out, you know, throwing a lot of jabs, come out, you know, very hyper. Because everybody's different. Everybody fights different. So, you know, one thing about me, it's like chess. Like I love chess. That's all I do is play chess. So like when I'm in that ring, that's what it feels like to me. So when I'm in there, I like to get comfortable. I don't like coming out fast. I don't like coming out, you know what I'm saying? Like I might throw a few little jabs here and there.
You don't want to show all your tools in the toolbox.
Exactly. So like I said, like jab, like I'm very fundamental, all about fundamentals. So I'll come out with jabs, see what you do, feints, see what you know, bite at, and then, like I said, when I say counter that, I mean like whatever you bring out, I'm gonna bring out more of what you're trying to bring out. So.
Now, you mentioned that not only are you a counterpuncher, you're well-rounded, but you've been working a lot about coming forward and stuff. Yeah. And before the cameras and everything, we had a discussion, and you were showing something that you learned. Can you show us and tell us where you've been getting some new moves from, being that you're working on aggressive, being that we was talking about Canelo?
I would say, because I don't know, man. I don't even have like my favorite fighter anymore. Like it's to a point now where I watch Canelo, I watch Teofimo Lopez a lot, I watch Gervonta Davis a lot. I watch like different fighters, and I pick each best thing for each fighter, and I just put it in a box. And I'm just like, I like different things. Like I like Teofimo's countability. I like when he fights on the back foot, even though sometimes he has his little flaws. But I like his fighting style.
How he catches and shoots, right?
Catches and shoots. I like Canelo's, with the way his defense is when he comes baits and then leans back, his uppercuts, I like his style. I like Gervonta with his uppercuts, his explosiveness. I like Shakur with his IQ. Like everybody's different, but like I watch so many fighters and I feel like I can't sit here and say, oh, I like watch this fighter 24/7. So that's why when I bring whatever opponent brings whatever to the table, I think about those fighters and I'm just like, okay, what would they do in that situation? What would they do in that situation? You know what I'm saying? So to me, I don't feel like I have a flaw, but I know my flaws, and I know that for me to win and stay winning, I can't expose that, and I will stay in the gym every day, which I have, to make sure that every flaw won't be a flaw. And I know no fighter is perfect, but I'm aiming to be perfect, which probably will never happen, but you gotta stay.
That's the right mindset. At least you know that even though you're highly skilled, you also know and aware of the fact that there's always more to learn, because a lot of fighters get into a habit like, all right, what's working for me is working for me, I'm good, I don't gotta learn nothing else, I could just work on what I'm working on. But no, you're open to learn more things and get better.
So, again, I'm ready for September 17th. Again, I'll come out how I always come out, see what he brings to the table, whether it's, throwing a lot of jabs, coming out hard, coming out strong. Now that it's pro is I feel like my type of style. It's not like amateurs is three rounds, 3 minutes. Pro, starting off doing, 3 minute, 4 rounds. I have more time, more patience, and then, like I said, I feel comfortable. I feel like I'm home. So again, being in the gym every day helps. It makes me focus, and that's all I can say. So.
Once again, you fight at 135, right?
135.
135. And how's everything going with making the weight?
So with me is, I've always been the fighter that likes to fight at the weight I feel comfortable walking around near. So if that makes sense. So me now, I'm 139, 138 right now. But I'm the highest I can go to is 142, 143. But that's the highest. I eat burgers all day, fries, whatever, and just blow up to 143. So with me, I feel like I'm not disciplined enough to drop down too much because I hate sauna suits. I like running around, jumping around, fighting at the weight I'm at, and I've always won like that. So I'm not gonna change it up now. And then maybe down the line, if I'm disciplined enough, I'll maybe cut weight even more. But right now, 135 is perfect, so I can make weight easily without wearing a sauna suit. So yeah, that's me.
And that's good because your training camp doesn't have to consist of losing weight.
Exactly.
Your training camp is actually working on your craft,
Yeah, exactly.
perfecting the effective game plan to get you to win.
Keep my power. So again, like I said, I've always fought like that in the amateurs. Not putting hands and nothing like that, but I done dropped down or whatever like that, but I didn't feel comfortable, and that's why I lost those fights. But other than that, I'm not doing it unless I'm disciplined enough, unless I feel ready. So now I'm in a playing field where if I'm not comfortable with it, I'm not doing it. And this is my life, this is my future, this is my career, this is what I dream about and think about 24/7. So I won't let nobody come away with that. So if I feel like I want to fight at 135, I'm gonna stay at 135. So that's me. 135 is my weight class. I'm coming after everyone. I'm on the map yet, but give me 2 years, I'll be there. So.
You're gonna be there, just keep doing what you're doing. Now this is a big week of boxing, Mexican holiday. How you see the 2 big fights happening? How do you see those fights turning out between Canelo Alvarez and Edgar Berlanga and the Danny Garcia versus Yves Landy Lara fight this Saturday?
With the Canelo fight and the Berlanga fight, again, I got Canelo obviously because I'm a Canelo fan and I love watching Canelo. I would say, personally, I don't think it's going past, I would say 4 or 5 rounds, but then again, it depends on what Berlanga brings to the table. If Berlanga tries to sit there and brawl with Canelo, he won't last that long. And on top of that, if he tries to pull the Charlo, he can try, but I just feel like he's not as athletic as Charlo was. But who knows what will happen? Because I know the fact that it's Mexican Independence Day is what it is.
Yeah, and he fighting a Puerto Rican fighter, so you know the rivalry.
So
And Berlanga's talking heavy too, so
I think Canelo's gonna come out Like he's gonna bait him. He's gonna give him a lot of feints. He's gonna see what Berlanga brings. Because Canelo's not the type of fighter to come out and just try to knock you out right there. No, he's gonna see what you bring and then knock you out. So again, I got Canelo with that fight. But then the Danny Garcia fight. Danny Garcia's a good fighter, bro. But the thing about it is he just haven't fought in a while. So I don't know.
2 years. He hasn't fought since July 2022.
So I just don't know what he'll bring to the table because he has a great hook. Danny Garcia always had a great hook. He always been a good counterpuncher. But again, 2 years.
Very tough chin, strong chin.
Strong chin, but
durable,
again,
good balance.
If it was the Danny Garcia that fought 2 years ago, I got him sweeping him. But again, Danny Garcia.
You got him sweeping him 2 years ago?
So for Danny Garcia for 2 years ago.
Sweeping him against Landy Lara. I mean, I'm rooting for Danny.
Danny was a.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Danny all the way, but Lara presents a different type of style with his movement. Yeah. He's a southpaw, but he's older, so he's not as mobile as before. Yeah. So I can see Lara trying to be more aggressive with Danny. But if he can't hurt Danny and Danny can hurt him, then we're gonna see if Lara's gonna go on the back foot.
I can't even judge that because Danny hasn't fought 2 years, so I don't even know what Danny's gonna do. Because a 2 year layoff is a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
But to Danny's credit, Danny doesn't look like the type of person that gains a lot of weight and gets out of shape. He doesn't look out of shape. You never seen Danny looking with 3 chins, looking all fat or anything like that. So, to his credit, he stays in shape for the most part, man.
So, I got Danny for that fight though. But
I'm going for Danny for the upset. But let everybody know where they can find you on social media.
So my Instagram is Koby is who I am. Tune into my fight, Country Box. That's their Instagram. Country Box. You can watch that next Tuesday. We'll be live stream at 7 p.m. Again, Instagram Koby is who I am. 1-0 pro boxer, going for 2-0. September 17, Nashville, Tennessee. Tune in. I don't know. It might be a knockout. I don't know, man. I'm ready.
Stay ready, champ. Low Nose Boxing.
Shout
Koby Williams.
Boxing. We outside. Y'all already know what's about to happen.
I'll be carrying, man.
100%. 100%.
Yeah. Stay ready, man. 1.